Having started our trip in the city of Dubai, and now coming to Abu Dhabi where we will end our visit, I can't help but compare and contrast the two largest cities of the United Arab Emirates. We'll start with a view from our hotel, the Conrad, in Abu Dhabi. As we look out, we see that just like Dubai, Abu Dhabi shows off gleaming skyscrapers where none existed 50 years ago. Both cities have benefited enormously from oil wealth, although Abu Dhabi is the big winner here. The Emirate of Abu Dhabi holds more than 95% of the UAE's proven oil and gas reserves, which doesn't leave much for Dubai and the other 5 emirates. Shipping, trade, and tourism underscore the vibrant economy of Dubai, while Abu Dhabi, as the nation's capital, is the center of government, sovereign wealth management, and, of course, the oil industry. One remarkable feature both cities have in common is their focus on islands. Dubai is furiously building man-made islands to expand into the Persian Gulf, whereas Abu Dhabi was able to start with some natural islands, even preserving some as wilderness areas, and is building more through land reclamation. Our cultural tour of Abu Dhabi started with a visit to the oldest stone building in the original settlement, one dating back to 1761. We found it in the shadow of some very modern skyscrapers. It started as a watchtower to protect the only fresh water well on the island of Abu Dhabi. Then in 1793, the tower was expanded into a fort and became the permanent residence of the ruling Al Nahyan family. As the palace fort, it bore the name Qasr al-Hassan and served as the seat of government until 1966. Over the years, this historic landmark has been updated and preserved. Today, of course, it's a national monument and museum, open to the public. Feel free to look around. Today's presidential palace, Qasr Al Wadin, was completed in 2017, and it was built to impress. You're looking at the official headquarters for the United Arab Emirates. The palace serves as a venue for political and diplomatic events, while offering visitors like us cultural insight into the nation's heritage. Although Qasr Al Wadin is called a palace, royalty is not in residence here. The UAE's president, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, lives elsewhere in the city and is considered the head of state. However, the prime minister is Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, who lives in Dubai. He's considered head of government. I'll let them sort out the difference. But that's one heck of a commute. Beyond the opulence, we saw meeting and banquet rooms that looked very functional. This one appears perfect for entertaining visiting dignitaries on a grand scale. And here's one that seems tailor-made for meetings of the nation's Supreme Council. The UAE has been described as a federal semi-constitutional monarchy made up of 7 emirates or sheikdoms. Since Abu Dhabi covers more than 75% of the UAE's total land area, it was chosen as the nation's capital. The British, who were active in the Persian Gulf, withdrew from the area in 1971. As a parting favor to the 7 emirates who wanted to join together, the Brits suggested how the borders between them could be drawn in order to avoid territorial disputes. The ruling families agreed, and the UAE was born. Since then, the new nation has recognized Israel, signed on to the Abraham Accords, and emerged as a commercial powerhouse in the Middle East. The British must still be held in high esteem, as evidenced by the presence of this display case filled with British memorabilia.